infinite diversity in infinite combinations.
I grew up watching The Next Generation. That was the one that was in my childhood, and I was.
You are more than the next generation.
I am so. One of the reasons why I loved it so much is because of the Keiko O'Brien character. Thank you. And for me, as a little kid watching TV, and here's this Asian American woman who doesn't have an accent. She's not doing kung fu.
I don't have an accent either, so
Me neither.
don't think you're that unusual.
I know, that's what I'm saying, is that like if you were just watching Hollywood in that era, you'd be like, oh, all Asians have accents and they all work at a Chinese food restaurant and or do kung fu.
And that's why we need more of us.
Amen.
Becoming visible and now. And don't constantly complain that we're accused of being forever foreigners. That is wrong, and the media plays an important role in this, and I always lecture the media. Why do you keep bringing up that issue of forever foreigners? We are not. Don't you see us, people like you and me, and my father, people like that?
Your mother was born in Sacramento, like hello.
Yes, she was born in Sacramento, but you know what? She would have had to go, it was a rural part of Sacramento, an area called Florin. And in rural California, they had segregated education, not unlike the South. The white kids went to one school, and the minority kids, Latinos and Asians, went to another school, much inferior. And my mother's parents didn't like that. They didn't want to send their children. They had 6 children, and they didn't want to send their children to that segregated school. So my mother was sent to Japan, stayed with her grandparents, and she was educated in Japan and came back. So my mother, although born in Sacramento, spoke with an accent because of her education. So that there's diversity within the generations too. My father was the opposite. My father was born in Japan, Yamanashi Prefecture, at the foot of Mount Fuji. But he lost his mother when he was, I think, about 6 years old. And his father, my grandfather, the widower, decided he's going to start life anew in San Francisco. And so he brought